It was like somebody stabbed my heart.
2005, they had it as 1 in 78 people had autism, and as of, I believe, last year, it's 1 in 59.
I am Barbara Ezzo. My son is Robert Ezzo. He has autism, PDD, NOS, and moderate mental challenges. I had absolutely no knowledge whatsoever of autism. I have never been in this environment whatsoever until Robert was born.
So autism is seen in a variety of different ways because it's a spectrum disorder now. Prior to being autism spectrum, there was different diagnoses. Most commonly, you'd see Asperger's, which is kind of like a higher functioning individual that, may struggle with social interactions. And they made it a spectrum disorder because they combined Asperger's, autism, and a few other diagnoses. Why it's called autism spectrum disorder is because there's a big umbrella and you'll see a variety of different clients.
When we received the diagnosis of autism and Robert being mentally challenged, it was like somebody stabbed my heart. I was totally lost. I wanted to help this adorable little boy and didn't understand what he was feeling, what he was going through. I cried almost every day because I just wanted to help him and didn't know where to start. I had family who worked as a special ed teacher, and she is actually the one who noticed that Robbie wasn't doing simple things when he was in a high chair.
The metaphor is a kid with autism is like a snowflake because each one's completely different, and the techniques are normally the same for how you would work with them, but each client is different, so you might have to tailor to different needs when you're working with them. When they didn't think it was autism, they would just say schizophrenia or something along those lines, and they put a false diagnosis on them because it was still, they were trying to figure it out. And then as time went on, they were able to see more individuals with similar symptomologies and stuff along those lines, where they were eventually able to discover what this disorder could be called. Most diagnoses happen very early on in age. Like it could be, a year old to 3 years old. The most important thing for parents to know when they get the diagnosis, it's really not the end of the world. It's still your kid, and there's going to be a lot of troubles, and it's going to be a big struggle ahead. But a lot of times parents, when they hear the diagnosis, like the world crumbles. Once you get the diagnosis and you emotionally handle it, you're going to want to step into action and get your child as much help as possible. Talking to your primary care doctor if you don't have any resources, because the primary care doctor, they're really good with giving you a variety of things. They can tell you a counselor for like the parents to go to with the kid. The counselor can help work on skills. You want to get a behavior specialist, so a behavior analyst, to work with the child.
When I first found out the diagnosis, I did go through a grieving process. I tried to get as much information as I could from Rob's pediatrician. I formed networking with other parents that I met through the school program. This is Robbie doing horseback riding at Special Equestrians. He's so proud of himself, and we're proud too. He's very active. There's no limit. The more exposure I gave Robbie to the outside world, to the school environment, helped him grow and handle day-to-day tasks.
Getting the kids that don't have autism involved with their classmates. So being a peer, maybe having them over, a lot of the research is showing that these kids with autism are progressing through all their skills when it's being modeled for them.